trying. Men, they go war. Men, they hustle. Not just destroying these men, they are also destroying their kids. No woman can raise a son. Oh, maybe no woman can raise a man. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wahala Day Abroad. Now, today's episode is special because this is Father's Day special. Because we know, say Father's Day, if like say nothing they happen. We now said, no, men are trying. Men, they go war. Men, they hustle. Men, they carry. I will see one man the other day, man, they breastfeed picking for America. Because in this country, it can be anything you want to be. So today we are doing Father's Day special. And I was thinking, God, who do I have that can join me on this episode? And they come, I said, who do I have that can join me on this episode? And God said to me, my son, I have two crazy idiots. Mumu guy. This guy, I am coming on. Don't interrupt me. These guys, they do mumu work. As a comedian, you must be a mumu to survive. You can't free yourself on stage, you will not make money. Now, I have two wonderful comedians, one from the ends of the earth, the other one from the beginning of the earth. Ladies and gentlemen, before we move on today, I'd like to introduce my friend all the way from Chicago. This guy's an entrepreneur, he's an actor, he's an MC, he's a comedian, native. So make some noise from Chicago. MC Attraction! Afana.
We did find happy Father's Day to all of us. Where they try, we'll be fathers.
We'll be real
Thank
fathers.
you for remembering us.
When we get DNA results.
We will never reach them before problem. Before this podcast, we don't go instigate people to say, you know what? This might PK really not get the same head.
All right, thank you for coming, brother. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so
I'm so
much,
glad to have you here. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Also, I have all the way. He's not new to this podcast. He was here before. Last time he was talking nonsense. I probably cannot talk nonsense today because that guy can fool himself. All these Akwa Ibom boys. He's a comedian. He's an actor. He has one of the biggest shows in Chicago.
In Maryland.
Maryland. Ladies and gentlemen, my friend and brother from way back when he used to be very lean and thin. Make some noise from CY all the way from Maryland. See what?
I don't not post that picture again. That picture where I first come your show for Nigeria. Not post that.
But that picture is apart. It's heartbreaking.
Like sometimes every time you post that picture, it causes me trauma.
They remind you of your suffering.
Like it reminds me of every bad thing. In fact, it won't make me to go after people who don't harm me for this life.
But that picture, when I see that picture, I don't know, say you have yellowness in you. You have freshness in you.
Bro, you know, say now when we come this country, we really know our true complexion.
Yes, so. Well, Nigeria, I thought I was fresh when I was in Nigeria. When I was in Nigeria, people say, you can make it, don't worry, what God cannot do does not exist. When I come here, I said, no, maybe that before. Oh, boy, I was suffering now.
You will like a specimen. You go come there like say you read for Nigeria.
All right, thank you guys for coming up. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today is different. I'm not saying normally, I will tell you stories of waiting they happened before, or what they're saying, give me, we'll analyze them. But today, I will say no. Now I have 3 men with me. These men are fathers, real fathers, not adult children. To adopt a child is good, it's beautiful, we encourage it. But these are men who have experienced fatherhood. I'm sure you guys have father, Abi? You have father? See why? You see Papa?
My papa died 2017.
Attraction. MC Attraction.
Yeah, my father is actually in my house right now. What a privilege to be able to celebrate him.
Wow, nice. Well, my father is still alive. He's 95 years old. I never experienced fatherhood with my dad because I live with my mom all my life. We'll discuss that later in this podcast, if God willing. See why Papa don't delete. I understand. Akwa Ibom, they know how to do things. Papa don't go. So what?
No, I'll not be Akwa Ibom. I'll be Cross River.
You be Calabar?
Is it Cross Riverian?
You be Calabar? There is something now.
I'll be half caste. My man na Akwa Ibom. My papa na Cross River. I'll be half caste.
And again wish many.
Intertribal.
You say waiting.
No.
Wait.
Una get wish many. Una wish many.
Even your former governor Shomale, he show him wish last week for airport.
Shomale show him wish.
You not see where he jump on top
he nearly fly.
He nearly fly.
No, so that guy get shortcomings. He get shortcomings.
Yeah, with that face, we be like something where then no draw finish.
Oh, but let me go. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll go straight to why we are here. Now, see why we are. See why we want to celebrate fathers for what they are doing. You agree that fathers are not really appreciated in this lifetime right now. You understand? We are not appreciated. What do we do? We are only good when they give. Now, tell us, do you have any experience with your dad growing up? I was like,
I have a very, very interesting story with my father because I got to know my father when I was 32 years. You know.
Wait, after DNA.
I know. No. This was not even DNA, man. I not even know him. I know now. When I be 32, now I see my father for the first time. So I didn't. My mama raised me up, so I grew up with my mom. Then miraculously, one day we just didn't show up. So I know really, and as I meet him, I had a great relationship with him. I think one thing where I can tell myself, say, if I meet him, I don't want begin to say waiting happen. Well, no. I don't want to through all that. Let's move forward and have a great relationship. And that's we had until he passed.
Oh wow, wonderful. Attention, do you have any beautiful experience? I know your dad is in your house right now. So what do you have with your dad growing up?
I mean, I wouldn't say that I had like a very close relationship, but I had some, close here and there mentorship because some of the experiences I had with my dad was common entrance experience. My dad was in the military. We were born in a barrack. So anytime he came back home, he would always want to teach us homework, help with all of those house stuff. But my dad was very keen on learning current affairs of Nigeria. So everything I could remember at that time is who is the chief of naval staff, who is the chief of defense staff, who is the minister of defense. He would ask me all the common entrance questions from beginning to end. So I had to always memorize it. He was not staying in the house at that time. The military would draft you to different places. So when I knew he was coming back, because sometimes he comes like a thief in the night, he just surprise us at home. So I have to constantly be practicing my common entrance, tests in case this man appear like a thief in the night, so that I'll be able to respond to him. And I still remember some of the names, who is the chief of defense staff, Agu Yeronsi, and all of those names that he would remind us of at that time. But yeah, that was very instrumental for me because in Nigeria those days when we were going to school, we did not have opportunity to read and understand. We had the opportunity to read and cram. We call it cram, but Americans call it memorize. We cram. So at least I could cram a lot of things. And I realized that cramming helped me because I was not a Yoruba boy. I took Yoruba classes and I got A1 because I crammed the full Yoruba language. Kini syllabus ni si tuni ekero. So I still remember cramming this in my GSS1 until today. I cannot forget it. So, but that's as a result of what he was instilling in me to always memorize stuff, even if, because he will always tell us, if you can't steal it, you copy it. If you can't copy it, you buy it. But make sure you are not in the stealing category. You can either pay for it or you copy it.
Wow. Oh, Bob. Well, like I said, I didn't have personal experience with my dad until I was at the beginning of my life, till I was 5. Some things happened, and that is story for another day. That I had to leave, my dad's house and leave my mom for a long time. But my dad and I became close a little bit after my mom passed, and that was because at that time I had no other option. I was close to my mom. Even though my mom and my dad were not married, I was born as a wedlock. I tell people, say, me, I be put on one night stand. They just go do, they know where CD, not today. So
welcome to the club. You
too, Abby.
Welcome to the club.
In my own case, my master not burial, they for meet. So people they cry for funeral. My party look woman. People are crying in funeral, and my dad was looking at they looking at God. So So my childhood was kind of was a lot of battles, you know. I love battles growing up, you know. But there's something my mom never one thing she never did was to turn me against my dad. Like what we see today. My mom never turned me against my dad. My mom would tell me, "Oh, he's your father, you know, not be fault. People now they turn in mind against you." At the point there was hatred in my heart towards my dad, you know, until when my mom passed. Even then, I was taken to my dad's house, you know. I was to my dad in the living room, like for 2 hours. No, we just says, like, Koaba, how are you? Fine. That's it. But yeah, or you say, "Guys, how are you? I'm good." As a mom, she's fine. That my dad and I will never say anything again until I say, "Baba, I'm leaving." He'll say,
I'm leaving.
"God bless you. You pray for me and I will leave." I will travel from Lagos to go see my dad. Live in his house for like your weekend, because at the point when I get older, I'll try to be close to my dad. My mom wanted me to be close to my dad. You understand? I was wondering what is wrong with this woman, because this guy was never there. This guy didn't do anything for me. He didn't raise me. He was not there from the beginning. In fact, he even disowned me. Story for another day, right? But my mom never turned my heart against my dad, and I was angry with her for that. But now I understand being a father. And sometimes what you sow, you reap. I have a daughter that I didn't marry the mom. Don't want to call mom's name right now, my little girl. The mom has never given me problem one day. Like you see in what we go around town right now, whereby you see some baby mama give you their baby daddy's problem. She has never given me problem one day. Now I understand. Maybe my mom is reaping which is she sow. You understand? There are times I'll call my baby mama, like, "Hey, I'm doing my show right now. Financially, I don't really have money to pay this and pay that." She'll say, "Fine." She'll come up for me. Not one day has she ever attacked me. Or like some other, I have some friends in this America that even call their baby daddy spam donor. You understand? Some will curse the man out. Some, I'll be wondering, the man is a deadbeat dad. Is this as it, you know? But I'm saying, I'm lucky, oh. You know, God does bless me in that aspect. Man will not give me Wahala at all. If I say, see, oh, right now, I have some business, it's slow, blah, blah. She said, "Don't worry, I'll cover for you." You know? So I'm blessed in that aspect. So, and I became close to my dad after my mom passed. Not really close, I kind of close. And I wish I was close to my dad for a longer time. People say that, "Charles, the way you work hard, the way you always out there," because of what my dad told me after my mom passed. No, he said, my dad said, I'll ask you guys what dad told you. Let me just start first. My dad said, the hunter that went out last night, right, to set a trap to catch bushmeat. He now said the next day, the guy now said, "Oh, I can't go now, it's about to rain." He said 3 things will happen to that cash. Number 1, to see that the cash is alive, it feeds itself, or number 2, another hunter that comes by and steal the cash, or number 3, another bigger white animal come and eat the cash. You know, say, "My son, don't you ever let rain stop you from going to get what you have worked for." See, that was the thing my dad told me. It was 2017. Since that day, my life changed. So even when I'm tired, when I'm doing my shows, I'm doing my business, and when I remember those words, there's a fire that comes from nowhere in my bones. I stand and I run to do what I need to do. And I was wondering, just imagine I was in this man's life from the beginning. All this heartbreak from women for Apple. You know, because I was living with my mom as a single parent, the next thing I had to father figures were pastors. You know, pastors, and that was a mistake I have. It was like a mistake, but then it was something that kept happening to me even while I'm an adult. There are times I want to just meet a pastor. "Pastor, what do you think?" I have pastors that are my friends. You know, it gets to the point that if they don't, like, I have to wait for them to just validate what I have to do before I do it. It's just recently I changed, say, no, I'm an adult now, I'm a 48-year-old man. You know, but it's good. Sometimes they're not always right. You know, they can be right, but not always right. You know, right. So I wish my father was in my life from the beginning, and just that one word he told me has changed my life. See why? What's your own? After 32 years of meeting your dad, anything?
No, honestly, so I think for me, one thing I really noticed about my dad now, my dad never, not be say not take life serious, but he not allow things disturb him. So in fact, I think now there I can't realize, say, I think that was where I got my sense of humor and entertainment, from, because my dad now person will say, if it the first day when I meet my dad, the first day when we meet like this, as he just see me, you know what this man asked me? He said they drink a gogoro. I'm like, yo.
They did the call.
So, but my mom, like, what is a way to start a relationship with your son? I should not seen for 30
I say it is smoking, bro. Are you Igbo?
It's what I don't mature reach to drink.
I know it. I just bust laugh. So I just started. Now we just started our relation on laughter. In your laugh, we don't. I say, how you go ask me, say what I did drink. He say, say now our thing now is it's where we come from. So for me, he was a kind of a man that he never took things to, how do I put it? He wasn't so much of a do or die. If you tell my dad something very serious, he start laughing. He go just a smile. In fact, he used to piss off his siblings, because I remember when we went for my traditional marriage, we went to my wife's place. So they were talking about they needed this, they need. My dad was like, hey, we go buy a small thing. So my auntie was so pissed off. So even me, I understood where he was standing, his angle, because that was how I felt too. I felt not life, man. So I learned that thing from him, which is, yeah, be serious in life, but don't kill yourself over stuff. You cannot change what there are certain things in life you really can't do anything about. So why cry over spilled milk? That's something I picked from my dad. And he was, my dad, he used to dress well. I noticed that about him. I was like, okay, no wonder my swag,
your
that's where
swag,
my swag comes from.
That's the DNA side.
That's what's up. And like you said, my mom, another thing too, my mom never said anything bad about him. Although my mom, they met when she was 15. My mom had me when she was 15, right? Yeah. So
wow.
All those backyard quickly do.
My brother. So
it can't come back. It can't come. Let me tell you something.
So I mean, like you said, these women these days, they really don't understand that some of the things we do, and people don't understand that once the home front is destroyed, the society is messed up. Once the home front, which is the children, and of course, the parents or whoever, whether the mom or the dad, now then the house. Once that is messed up, the society is messed up. People wonder why is society like this? Why are these kids wilding out? I'm like, because the home front is messed up.
Messed up.
So that is, these women, I'm not saying all of them. Some of them, they mess up these kids' mind. They tell them all these things about their fathers, and I think social media is a problem. Sorry, let me quickly say this before I let go. You know the new Tyler Perry movie, Straw?
I've not seen that movie.
Attraction. Have you seen the movie?
No, I've been seeing the ads everywhere.
I mean, it's number 1 on Netflix now.
Netflix.
So now a lot of Nigerians have watched the movie, most especially Nigerian women. In fact, a lot of women have watched that movie. And guess what? Now their take from that movie is what actually shocks me. Because the movie just talks about the struggle of every human being, which Tyler Perry, one thing I love about Tyler Perry is a businessman. I knew this years when he used to do his stage play. Tyler Perry targets women. his stories are always about women because he knows that women are the majority. One, they are emotional and they are the majority, and they will always pay for something. So that was how that guy, he was intentional, targeting them. So now this movie, coming back to this movie, if you listen to what movie women say, yes, oh, everybody go and watch this movie. It's talking about the struggle of women. I'm like, yo, this thing is not, why do you think it's about the struggle of women? And now everybody's like, oh, women, nobody is seeing us. Tyler Perry, thank you for making people see our struggle. I'm like, do you guys know the struggle of a man? You really don't know the struggle of a man. Sorry.
And men have the highest suicidal rates, and people are not talking about it.
600,000. Sorry to cut your bros. Men, today I saw that men, 600,000 every year, they delete themselves. Now, these are for me, these are what I've seen so far. You see, when divorce, I think people say, please, may you guys ever divorce in Jesus' name. Amen. Divorce is the most expensive thing you can ever go through. Speak of experience, right? It's expensive emotionally. Let's take out the money part. You understand? And when people get through divorce, the women easily get people to come around them. Oh, sorry, but the men, you're your own. You carry that cross alone. So before you marry, be sure of who you want to marry, otherwise it's not funny. You know, like you said, CY, men are struggling. Men are going through mental health problem, crisis every day. Depression is killing a lot of men. Before I continue, Atasha, more hear your part.
Oh yeah, great point from yourself and CY. We're talking about lessons that we've learned from our fathers. I think one very profound stuff I've learned over the years that I know about it because every time when we grew up, we'd always hear him say, never pick friends too much and go to the friend's house and sit for too long. Because when you sit down for too long in somebody's house, you will end up sharing something you're not supposed to share. See, always time yourself when you're sitting with somebody, no matter how close they are to you, no matter how they call you your best friend, time how long you spend with them, because you end up telling them your secrets, you end up telling them what you're not supposed to say, and the most important part, you say you end up even telling a lie, because you start looking for gist. Right. Go past, you go, okay, everywhere just quiet, make her add more gist. Before you know, you don't tell a lie, and you don't share secrets where you're not supposed to share. And so, how this is now even translated into my adulthood right now, I was doing my mentorship program, and I should see why you know of my mentorship. I was doing trucking mentorship, business credit mentorship, tech mentorship. And one period, I was going through some mental breakdown. A lot was happening at that time. And I shut down, and I was not on social media for 2 months. Meanwhile, I had a group of maybe 100 people on my tech mentorship. My trucking mentorship, I had 100 people. Another one where I do business credit, I had maybe 80 people. Then where I was selling my trucking courses, I had 80 people. Nobody noticed that I was offline for 2 months. The whole 2 months, nothing was posted on my page. Typical me that is always posting, different highlights, what to do, how to get this, how to get that, how to plug yourself. Nobody knew what was going on. So I'm like, wow, it just makes sense that, you don't really have people until you look well and realize that not only you just did this your corner. So why are you always looking for who you want to share things with? Why are you always looking for who to pour into? When if you sit back, the people you are trying to point may not even pour back into you. So why do you keep talking and talking all the time? So it made me just realize that, I should draw back from some of the things I was doing and just pour back into myself. The amount of time you spend pouring into people, pour that same energy back into yourself. Don't refill yourself, because at the end of the day, if you keep talking and pouring everything out, you will become empty one day. And the people you are pouring into will laugh at you and say, hey, I thought you said you were done.
There's something
that was
you said now that
I've learned and is still applicable to today for me.
There's something you said now that make a lot of sense that your father told you. When you have too many friends, don't have too many friends, do not stay long in people's houses, because you will say what you're not supposed to talk. And what you now say,
your wife just
and what you now say, they will not twist it and say you says this. While meanwhile, that's not what you meant. They not quote you out of context.
different versions.
Especially when una quarrel.
It's not even about saying they will twist. Imagine you don't divulge like all your secrets in the person's hand. Now you're vulnerable. If that person, if anything happens, that person will cast you. Or go talk about, you go tell another person, and then what you go say, this is what I wanted in a secret to. Now lie you.
No secret again. Not like it.
Don't talk about it's not the secrets.
And take note of people when you always say, don't share this thing with another person. Only you are the tell. Meanwhile, the person will tell you, confide in you. But they say, only you are the tell. Now, this only you are the tell. Go carry and go say, only you are the tell again.
Only you are the tell.
People don't hear. So you gotta be careful what you dish out.
Okay, guys. Okay, thank you very much. Now, something that most men, like I did yesterday, I did some questions, I asked some men that are close to me, and I said, what Father's Day gift have you received so far that makes you went, oh man, this is special? None of them said anything that was encouraging. One said, last year I got T-shirts that said best dad in the world. Upper year I got Kyoda. One said, I took everybody out. Let me see pay for my Father's Day. So now, how do we now feel special as fathers in the 21st century? Can I go? Yes, you go. How do we feel special? Because we don't feel appreciated.
So I got this lesson from Steve Harvey this morning because he made the same complaint. And of course, Steve Harvey, he's very vocal about, most especially when it comes to men. Mm-hmm. He said something. He said, listen, for men, one of the ways to spend your Father's Day, you should spend it with your kids. Take your kids out, have fun with them. Spend that time. He said that's what it means to, enjoy. That's what it takes to enjoy, celebrating Father's Day. Because he said this expectation, that's what's causing a lot of men to have be depressed, angry, or we are not. He said, look, don't even bother thinking about it because you know what? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because the way the system is set up to actually work. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. So what he advises a lot of men is spend time with your kids. Take out time. That day, if it's to have games with them, take them out, the ones that play soccer, football, watch movies, stay with them. If you have grown kids, sit with them, discuss it. In fact, he said that's a time for you to have a heart-to-heart talk with your kids. Like, ask them questions, let them talk to you, let them tell you how they feel about you. Be vulnerable at that point in time. Tell them, look, I'm not going to push back. Just tell me things. And then that's an opportunity for you to connect back with your kids, because sometimes we don't know, we disconnect and they just go about their life and everybody is thinking everything is fine. But if you don't create that opportunity to reconnect, so that was what he said. I looked at it, I'm like, I think I agree, because I've been disturbing myself over. They know they do this one for me. They know let me do this for myself.
All right, Atasha, let's go. Let me hear you.
I mean, one thing that I value is to be seen, because a lot of us as men, I'll speak for myself. I can be going through a lot and you would never know. I will just pretend. You might see it in my face. Maybe I'm not sleeping well, but I may not even share with you that I'm going through that pain or that burden. So for us men, I think we just want to be seen. We want to be acknowledged that, you did try. I see your efforts. Because from a business standpoint, a father, bless you, from a father standpoint, career standpoint, sometimes a man can have 38 bills. A normal person can have 10 bills in a month. But some men will have up to like 30 bills. They will have family, they will have external, they will have interior, they will have Ministry of External Affairs, they will have, village people, just bills from everywhere. And you never know how much pain, because of the provider mindset we have been, engraved with. We don't tell, ourselves like, men, take a break. We're always scared of failing. We're always scared of if I take a break now, what if something happens? So you just keep going and going, and all we need, as men is just saying, I see you. How can I be of help to you? How can I help take the burden off your plates? That's what we need at some point. Because
So I have a question for you, MC Attraction. Who is putting that burden on us? Are we the ones putting it on ourselves, or it is society, or for those that are married, our spouses?
So I want to say the society itself has a natural burden it puts on men as providers. So the provider pressure is there. Now there's this self-inflicted pressure that comes from high-performing individuals, high-value men. And that self-inflicted pressure is, I cannot afford to slow down. I cannot afford to give up. I cannot, you have this coconut head, always wanting to feel like, I got it. Meanwhile, you know that only $200 that is in your account.
You not got it.
You are seeing the clearly of $1,500. You are seeing mortgage coming of $4,000. You are seeing this coming, and you know you don't get it. You know it's $250. You know you are depending on somebody to pay you next week for one event. You know and you keep saying you got it. Meanwhile, you are at the verge of breaking down. So sometimes all we want to hear at that moment, and this may not be for any of our entertainers, so that somebody doesn't feel like, I don't share my Jesus attraction. You can't go with me, do Father's Day stuff. But it can be anybody, whether in career or business. But I go through those seasons where I feel like I know I don't get it. But I just keep telling myself I get it. And some days, I see my wife just saying, how can I be of help to you? How can I serve you in this season? How can I take the burden off you in this season?
Wait, stop, pause. You see your wife telling you, how can I serve you in this season? May God bless your wife.
Amen.
Your wife will prosper.
Amen.
May she be an inspiration to other young women.
Amen.
Some women don't care. Not all women though. I've seen women who support. I've seen women who support their man, right? Yes, but those of you that support your man, God bless you. But those of you that don't support your man, always running your man down. We cannot talk.
We can
help you. But there's something that CY said. He said, Steve Harvey said, it's a day to spend time with your kids, right? But there are some men that will never have access to their kids because of one woman who is angry and bitter with the man. I always, this is my podcast, right? And the reason why I have this podcast is to help people. And I actually gave birth to this podcast out of my own personal experiences, pain, struggle. There's no point having struggle that people can't learn from. If your struggle dies with you, it doesn't make any sense, because sometimes in life, the things you go through is to share with people so that they don't go make the same mistake that you have made, right? Mm-hmm. So people have called me, tell me different stories about how they are living their lives. Some I will encourage. So tell me, Charles, please say this thing. Let others know what I'm going through. A man called a school. A man saw his daughter's picture. He had not seen her for years. Because the woman took the kid and left the state and came to another state, right? And the man saw the daughter's picture on Facebook. Now saw the school. Now called the school. Say, please, I'm this girl's dad. Can I speak to her? The school called the mom. All hell broke loose. And this man, today night is Father's Day. That young girl won't get to speak with his father, her dad. That man won't get to speak with his daughter. I hope all is well before now. You understand what I'm saying? I was watching TikTok today of a woman who was saying because the man is not with her, not getting married or dating her or married her, he will never see his son. And this guy was saying, but I pay you $3,000 every month. I give you money every month. He said, no, I'm taking to child support. You see, a lot of women don't know that they're not just destroying these men, they are also destroying their kids.
Mm-hmm.
No woman can raise a son. Or maybe no woman can raise a man. They can raise a son. You understand? Now, the reason one thing again, I call that, I have daughters, right? There's something about my daughters, my kids that I like. They have this boldness. They have this sense of good self-esteem. Now, that is what a father can do in the life of a daughter. Fathers give their daughters good self-esteem, high self-esteem. Now, if you take your daughter from her dad, you understand, And you are not somebody who going to be messed up by men tomorrow. That is the truth. You know, like I said, I was fortunate enough to have lived around pastors who were strict with me, who were telling me things to do, not to do, right? And I began bros on the street. Because me, I'm a street boy. Yes, many sons don't have that opportunity. Lady was saying one time, "Oh, my son is so good. Oh, he has never given me problem before for almost 18 years. He got us turned 18 last year. He never given me problem before." In my mind, I said, "Madam, you never give problem because now you're the raised woman. You're not raising a son." You understand? You have been able to manipulate this young guy. You understand? Make him quiet. No, that is not how you raise a son. The guy made a mistake. No, don't call my son. As a father, when the guy made a mistake, he go give you koboko. You know, that what makes a man. So please, most women, for Father's Day, let God touch your heart. Take the phone, say, call your dad. Call your dad. My kids call me every Father's Day. Call your dad. You know, right. So say the man that got me pregnant is a sperm donor. The man is not a good person. The man, I can say, my man, I say, so you open leg for a man.
And you know,
as you find it, so you gather body, so you clean, you be correct girl. You know who gets sense saying that yeah man they give you belly.
You know, sometimes not with them they speak. Some people speak from a place of pain. So now that they are hot feeling, and then that feeling they speak.
Pay the get sense too now.
Love with this person. You were once in love.
It's true. Pay the get sense. You know, I know those days whereby we were young. I know so many mothers who were changing their kids' name, true life story, to their father's, to their own name or somebody's name. You know, like my friend was saying, Ellen Paul was saying that time. In our case, she didn't even know her dad. You know, she had to pick a name. If you watch I watched on the podcast, she was saying that Ellen Paul said she didn't know her dad. She had to pick a name. At the point or so, that is fine. But even master don't know the papa. But I know some way know the pikin papa, but the pikin don't bear the papa name. You understand? So now, as a man, if that is my situation, right? I don't feel responsible.
You mean if the person changes the name of the child?
Yes, that almost. I see people who did that. Yeah.
I mean, if you do that, that's now if they're responsible for the child, the mother. I don't really.
That's why they changed their name to King instead of Queen. King.
Yes.
King Party.
So if you change this child's name, even though you know that I am the dad, right? You change the child's name to whatever name you are giving. That means I'm not responsible. So you can't blame me for not being responsible for that child.
Exactly.
So tomorrow you not tell the child that your father bro.
Your father was never
when they go hit me.
So the thing is, now the truth has to be said at some point, because sometimes we try to shy away from these things because we don't want people to come for us, or we don't want to be bashed. And like I've come to a stage in my life, I think I'm wearing those sleeves now. Bring it on. I'll say what I want to say. I will, as long as I know that in good conscience and good intent, I'm trying to, fix something or make the society a better place. I don't know, you see this Chude. You know Chude now?
Yes.
So he did he interviewed one lady recently, one old woman with a gym, where they work out. You remember that woman now?
Mm-hmm.
One woman where they work out.
70 or something, I can't remember.
Yeah, 70. So he interviewed the woman. I mean, I don't watch the woman before, and the woman, she said she's been married before. This is like a second marriage. She was talking, and then she said something like, I don't like the word submission. I don't like that word submission. I don't know why we use that word, I mean, things like in that line, I prefer we talk about partnership. And so in the video, I don't know who sent me. I just go type, well, I don't think there's anything wrong with the word submission if we really understand the meaning and the context to use it. Now, my brother, now only within I type be that too, I not curse anybody. If I tell you the feminists, the people will come for me, If you go check that post, go in Instagram page, go check that video, check the comment. Like, you are a stupid man. This one is even married. This one will kill his wife. This one is all because these young ladies don't want to hear the truth again. The word submission is in the Bible, and God knew why he used that word. And submission is not control. Submission is not control, and that is why we're having all this nonsense going on these days, because a lot of people want to live their life as they interpret it, not as, it should be morally. Do you understand? So a lot of them, they come up with this whole they don't want to make you talk. So I'm just saying this so that you understand that, look, at some point we just have to say what we have to say so that we can save some. We can still save some
and
people.
let those that want to go do what they want to do, they go do them. All right, guys, if we continue like this, is a Father's Day special edition. Make we not to take out from fathers. So if you are a father there, we love you. Happy Father's Day.
We'll see you.
We'll see you. We believe in you. Keep grinding. You are not a failure. I know sometimes you might not be able to go to a mugo. Mothers go to a mugo. Because most times it's like when the kids are grown and they start having kids, they forget about the dad. It's not the mom. Very few cases where you see kids taking their dad seriously in their old age. You understand? My dad is very, very faithful. My dad is blessed. You understand? My siblings don't play with my dad. That is the way they run things. Me, I try once in a while. Not because we're not too close like that, But I'm trying to try, and he's 95 right now. I want to see how I can make our friendship stronger, even though we are two different worlds. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm still working on that. So, guys, please celebrate your man, your father in your life. You understand? Celebrate them.
If you want, like your wife, they bring in Mama come America, bring your papa come. Let him come and enjoy. Not be only Mama.
Like MC attraction.
Be like an MC attraction. Where can you come America? Yeah, so bring your my father can't even fly now because he's too old for that, right? But bring them here, bring them here. All right.
Yes.
Guys,
if you are seeing this video and you're a woman and you've never given a man any gifts, today send this video to your friends and family. Send a man in your life $288 today. 288. Please don't do more than that.
Wait. God bless you. He says, send a man in your life.
In your life.
A man in your life. 288. Wait again.
$88. Just tell him for self-care. Happy Father's Day. Whether you're born or whether you never born or whether you be born again or born again.
Let's be clear. Is it your wife or people that get many side chicks, they will get money well.
No. As far as you have a man in your life, just tell and say Happy Father's Day in advance.
No, those ones will get men in their life.
Men.
We're going to get men in their life. I don't want to do them. If you have so many men in your life, you go. Yeah, that's like we say.
Sow a seed. You can sow a seed. But please send a man $288 today and wish him a very, very special Happy Father's Day. Okay?
Thank you very much. Because of our time, there are some men in Dallas that has been very wonderful in my life, and these men, when I call them, a lot of men are in my life that I really respect, and they talk to me, they advise me, they want to see me grow. I just feel that this is the time I can say Happy Father's Day to you. I'll call your name. You can't kill me. You can only verse. So no matter needs to be mentioned, I'll call your name. But there are a lot of you guys that I really like, I respect, But these 11 men, I'll call their name. Some of them I just met. Some I know very, very well. Before I will start, see why. Happy Father's Day to you, man.
Happy Father's Day, bro.
Yes, attraction. Happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
God bless you. You will be a good father, though. Yes, So the one on my list today, I would like to say Happy Father's Day to Mr. James Onobong, CEO of Jolly Bread, is my daddy. Also, I have Pastor Joe Omobuge. Happy Father's Day. Mr. Francis Edaki. Happy Father's Day. I have Mr. Eze Inama. Happy Father's Day. I have Pastor Joe Martins. Happy Father's Day. Pastor Matthew Roland. Happy Father's Day. Apostle S.A. Eros. Happy Father's Day. I have Mr. Dr. Olukayode. Oluke. Happy Father's Day. Mr. Christian Macrosen, correct man, God will bless you. Happy Father's Day. I have Mr. Taiwo Ade Fajo. Happy Father's Day. My dad, Chief Richard Edobo. Happy Father's Day. And to me, happy Father's Day. To all my friends, Mr. Emeka, everybody, Key Logistics, Sota Pepe, all of una, happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. God bless you very much. We'll see you again on the next episode. Thank you guys for coming out. Before we move on, Tasha, what will be your Instagram page again?
MC_attraction. MC_attraction.
MC_attraction. CY?
Yeah, CY Comedy TV1. CEEY Comedy TV1.
Thank you. Please follow us on all our social media platform, Wahala Dey Abroad on Instagram, TikTok, and on X. And also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Edochas TV. Just click the button so we can notify you when we get new.
Subscribe, like, and share.
Yes, thank you very much. We are from 2,000 a month ago. We're now 12,000 subscribers. We are growing, Thank you very much.
On YouTube. That's
on YouTube.
That's amazing. 12,000.
A month ago, we were like 2,001. Now we are 12,000 as of this morning. Thank you very much.
I have 23K, so I need to work on mine.
Yeah, so thank you very, very much for your support. I appreciate you. All my supporters, Juliet Doro, thank you very much for your support. You are my backbone, better person. Thank you very much. All right, guys. My Instagram is Edochas1. Follow me. I'll follow you back.
If you can't find him, you find me.
Thank you, guys. Let's go. Bye-bye. Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming.
Wahala Dey Abroad with Edochas and Clique.